Hello, hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina, and we are going to be doing your general read. Starting to do weekly reads now for all of the signs. So I will do fire signs one day, air, water, earth, probably not consistently in the same order, but maybe consistently grouped in that manner. But please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this resonates with you. Okay, we have the thread, the Nados, the sword, the desert, the vision, the mother, the threshold, and Anima Mundi. And Scorpio, I feel like Thanatos is death, right? And Scorpio's the keeper of death, the keeper of transformation. In this deck in particular, Thanatos is kind of the idea of like holding hands with something. So it's really just kind of like this idea of like committing yourself to something that was gonna hold you back, right? Scorpios, I kind of get the feeling of like this clingy energy of like I'll hold on, I won't let go, I won't let go. Like I feel like saying, I feel immediately overcome with tears. I don't know why, Scorpio. Like I just want to cry all of a sudden, and I'm in such a good mood. So that's like not. But I think that this is your energy of feeling like you have to let go of something that you've been holding on to, like holding on to. You know what I mean? Like if I could just take you with me, I would. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's this sadness. Oh my God, Scorpio, but it's just like there's this sadness of like, if I could for but 1 second have you understand how much I would never let you go. You know what I mean? Like how unbelievably connected I am to you. That like I would not be letting go of you if I didn't have to. And Scorpios, I feel like there's a part of you that hopes that like this cord can't be broken, I know for me, I'm a Scorpio Mars, and I've got Scorpio in a few other areas too, but it's just like, I hope and pray that my children are connected to me in a way that can never be disconnected. You know what I mean? Like that level of just like, please God, do not ever let me be disconnected from them no matter what. And I feel like Scorpio, that's how you feel. You feel this level of please do not let them ever be disconnected from me. And, also feeling like here you are disconnected. Here you are letting go. And feeling like, what alternate universe have I landed myself in right now? This does not feel okay. But Scorpio, I feel like almost in this like sense of, and yet I recognize the fact that when I hold on to this cord, when I cannot let go of this, when I, this is that, I know I have to let go. I know that holding on to this is going to keep me from doing what I need to do to get back to you. If I don't do this for me, I can't do this for us. And I feel like there is just this real sense of duty, Scorpios, that you are embodying, of having to let go of something that you don't want to let go of, and feeling like it's not real, and yet understanding that it is with reason. And I think crossing this threshold that cannot be, it's like I can't turn back. It's like it's impossible once you cross the threshold, right? Like you can't ever go back. And so it's just this idea of like accepting the fact that you can't go back to what was, and you have to move forward to what is. because there is reason. The vision is a card that is bigger than the small ideas, right? Scorpio's transformation, right? Death. And it's like, in order for, the plants to, I think about pruning a tree. And in order to ensure that the tree grows back healthy, you have to cut off all the dead limbs, and it's like, you cut off the dead limbs and you look at the tree that you're looking at and you're like, oh my God, what has happened? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing there right now. Like, this doesn't even look like the tree that I am like so intimate with. I don't know. What do you like, sit under the tree and read or something? I don't but it's just kind of this idea that like where you're at with this is someplace that doesn't feel real to you, and yet you acknowledge that it's something that has to be done. If you're ever going to heal, if anything's ever going to be okay, it's like you have to get away from something that is so toxic that it's poisoning you. Whew. Scorpios, talk about some deep emotion. Okay, let's get out of that energy because fuck, and I know some of my Scorpios are leaving like abusive relationships. I know some of my Scorpios are, dealing with bosses who just literally have like come at them. You know what I mean? Like, so Scorpio, this could resonate for you any way that, that it does. I'm just, sharing my story, and in the hopes that maybe it'll resonate with you too, because it's real. But we have the Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, or the Swords, I'm sorry, the Ten of Cups, Santa Muerta, and Judgment, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so really and truly, the idea here is like cutting away with something, walking away from something, or someone, that you just know that the only way you will ever be able to breathe and function as a human is if you walk away from something that was destroying you, right? And just kind of like acknowledging that, this is the reason that I have to let go of something that I was literally holding on to, and please, dear God, make sure it doesn't break, while I'm gone. It's just kind of this like, but I know I gotta go. And understanding that, sometimes death is necessary for rebirth. Sometimes, sometimes death is necessary for rebirth. And nobody gets that like a Scorpio does, and it's just kind of like, I feel like Scorpios, maybe some of y'all are going on a trip, and I almost feel like saying, just to have the opportunity to have this conversation with this person, just to like have that moment of intimacy where you can hopefully explain to them, like, this isn't me not loving you. Sorry, but I feel like you guys feel this, like you feel this, like I need to communicate this, like I need to say this, and I feel like maybe you'll get the opportunity to do that. For other of my Scorpios, maybe it's that you have this conversation and you need to take a trip to get it out of your system, and just kind of like, okay, I remember, before I left Ohio, having a conversation, I was taking care of this guy. He got his face bashed in an alleyway by somebody who called him a homo. And I was taking care of him. And he was telling me, when you have to do it, you have to rip off the Band-Aid, when you have to go, just rip it off. Don't think about it. Don't do anything. Just rip it and go. And I feel like Scorpio, that's kind of like where you guys are at. You're at this, like, I gotta rip it and go. Like, it's the only way I'm gonna be able to get out of this alive. Oh, Scorpio, I send you all of my love. Like, my heart goes out to you. I understand what it is to experience loss, and I do not wish it on anyone, and I know that, like, you might feel really confused right now about what you're doing, and you might feel really confused about, like, is it the right decision? But I feel like what this is ultimately saying is that, like, you have a direction that you're going in with purpose and intent that you need to go in, and you can't cling to death. You have to let it transform. Um, love, love, love. All my love to my Scorpios. Okay, please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this resonates. And yeah, I will see you again soon. Bye.